Doing a video. Something that I was thinking about after I was watching the Chappelle show. I love the Chappelle show. Wish he'd do another season. Chappelle show. And something that came to me, there was an episode where he had Wyclef on, and Wyclef did a song, a dope song. If I was president, I'd get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday. That was my Wyclef impression. And that's a good question when you think about it, man. What would you do if you were president? What would you do? What would be your first order if you were president, if you got elected, if you got inaugurated? I know what I would do. I would set in motion a clause for teachers to get paid more, way more. And they'd have really, really good benefits. They're the ones who you entrust your children with knowledge of how to go forth in the future. They spend at least 5 to 8 hours a day away with someone else that you entrust them with. That's a very valuable thing, and it's a shame that they don't get paid enough. And on top of that, I would make sure that mothers got paid by the state for doing a great job in the homes and raising children, because we're raising the future leaders. And I don't think there's enough really good focus on it and enough incentive and motivation. There's no real incentive for a family to stay together. And help from the state is county, EBT, Section 8. It's for broke people that ain't got shit. And there's not much pride you can take into that. Now, I'm all hell EBT, do what you got to do, get your food, eat better today, you know. But at the end of the day, if there was a clause set forth for mothers to be paid more and accolades for them to do what is natural in the home, to raise and take care of the children, that would be amazing. Could you imagine if we had some shit like that? Now, we live in a society, in a day and age where you have to have a 2-income home, which means that both parents are working and they have to be away, which also means that the children are going to be raised by a nanny or in a daycare. And some babies are even in daycares as early as 1 year old when they know they need to be on their mom's teat, but they're not because their mom's in the street. She getting it. And I'm not mad at that, like a lioness. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes pops is not there. So you got to do what you got to do. All hail to the queens out there that's getting it. But just imagine, queen, if you were getting paid to raise your kid at the house and do a great job. And the better job you did, the better you got paid. But we had to have some kind of census to come through and check on some motherfuckers, because they be slick. They might have somebody else raising the kid trying to get paid. But at the end of the day, that would be the way. So something to think about. In a community, when the home is made to be dysfunction and destabilized, because you're dysfunction and destabilized because you have to work, you have to go grind, and you have to leave. Then when you and your home is destabilized, the community is also destabilized, because that's happening around you. As the community is destabilized and the state is destabilized, then they have to implement new ways to help you when the help needs to start in the home. So that would help in the home instead of you figuring out a way to get out the home to go get it. So that's what I would do. So something to think about. It's your boy Donovan. I'm out.